my name is Jazz and welcome to my channel. Okay guys, so for today's video I'm really excited. I'm going to be sharing with you 5 new DIYs that I made. They're perfect for fall, but you can change and you can use these same ideas with other projects and other seasons. In this video I'm going to be sharing how I'm going to be using my Cricut Joy to make all these DIYs in the most easy and simple way. And thank you so much for Cricut to sponsoring today's video. I'm going to be sharing all the steps to make your projects, and I really hope that you like this video. And if you do, please give me a big thumbs up. That really helps to support my channel, and make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit the bell to get notified every single time that I upload a new video. And guys, let's get started with these simple, easy and fun DIYs.
Okay guys, for the first project, I will be using this wooden pumpkin sign from Dollar Tree to be able to customize it. But the first thing I did was to remove the raffia bow and the tag that this pumpkin has. I'm going to be using the back of this sign for my project, and the first thing I did was to use some wax in antique color, and I'm going to be painting my whole pumpkin, and you can do the same with the paint color you prefer. From there comes the fun part. I'm going to be creating my decal, and I really want this sign to be personalized for my family. So I'm going to be using the Courier New font for the word "the" and family, and I adjust everything to the size that I need. My family's last name is Varela, so I wrote it and I changed the font to this one. It calls Alexis Mathox. And guys, sometimes the letters are too far apart, so remember that you can always join them using the letter space button that you can find at the top of this Cricut design space. I'm going to put the year in which my family was established in the bottom part, and again I'm going to adjust the size. This is very easy to do, and you can do it too. Just play with the fonts and the words you write until you like how it looks. I'm going to insert this square shape and I'm going to adjust it to make it look like a bar, and it's going to give it a really nice detail. Finally, I decided to search images for a fall leaf. You have so many options. I chose this one. It was the one that I like the most, and I added to my worksheet, and I'm going to adjust the size and the shape, and I'm also going to be duplicate it and flip it to have one next to the other. I'm going to be placing these leaves on the top of my text. Then I want to place this same design at the bottom, so I just give it a copy and paste and adjust the size and then place them on the bottom. It is very easy. Once you're happy how this project looks, it is time for your Cricut Joy to do the rest. I'm going to press the make it button, and then I'm going to select that I want to cut my vinyl without a mat. And I have 2 colors in my project, so the text will be white using smart vinyl, and I just select the material that I'm going to be using. And with this smart vinyl, you don't have to use a mat, so it is very simple. You just have to place your piece of vinyl in your Cricut Joy. Your smart machine will detect the length of your piece of vinyl. Press go, and from there your Cricut Joy is going to start making the magic. Okay, I have the text for my decal in white. Now it is time to cut the leaves, and it is super simple because the program will let you know that. And I'm going to cut the leaves on a mat because the vinyl that I'm going to be using now is not smart vinyl. So I do make those small adjustments to the screen, and the machine is going to be ready to start cutting. As I told you, this is not a smart vinyl, so I have to place it on this Cricut Joy mat and place the mat in the machine and press go, and it will start cutting. Once you have your vinyl cut, you just have to remove all the vinyl parts that you don't need from your decal. And I have to tell you guys that it is one of my favorite parts. I don't know, for me it's super relaxing to do this and I enjoy it. And what I'm using now is like this Cricut light pad to better see what I'm doing. Once you finish, you must place a transfer tape on top of your vinyl and make sure that it sticks well to the transfer tape using this scraper. And from there, you can remove your decal and stick it in your sign. Again, you can use your scraper so that your decal sticks well to your sign. And then very carefully, you just have to remove the transfer tape. Okay, now I'm going to be sticking the leaves on top and the bottom of my text, and I repeat the same process. I'm just going to put the transfer tape on it, then stick the decal to the sign, use my scraper, and then carefully remove the transfer tape. The last detail that I did was to place a small bow. Just if you want, I stick it on the stem of the pumpkin with hot glue, and that will be all, guys. This will be the result of the first project, and it is very easy to do. And this is just an example that you can customize any sign for your home, maybe for your classroom, for your office, or many more with your Cricut in the most easy and fun way. For the next project, I'm going to be making another sign using these wooden circle plaque. And the first thing I did was to change the color with some white chalk paint and then let it dry. Now we're going to be creating a decal for this sign. So I went to my Cricut Designs page, and in images I look for the words fall wreath, and then I just select the image that I like the most and then insert it and adjust the size. Cricut Designs page give you so many images and text that you can use and make it so much easier, especially if you are a beginner. It is super easy to make your projects. Since I have the size that I want, I'm going to press make it, and then I'm going to select without matte and then the type of vinyl that I'm going to be using. This project has two colors too, so for the letters I'm going to be using smart vinyl in black color, and I'm going to place it in my Cricut Joy, press go, and then it will start cutting. For the leaves or that like wreath part that my image has, I'm going to cut it into a matte because the vinyl that I'm going to be using now is not smart. I cut a piece of this beautiful copper color vinyl and I put it on my mat and I press go, and my Cricut is going to start cutting it super fast, guys. Now I just have to remove the pieces of vinyl that I don't need from my decal, and then you can put a transfer tape on it. To stick the decals in my sign, I'm going to be placing the wreath first and then the text. Guys, don't be intimidated by getting or using a smart cutting machine. It is very simple to use for anyone to make everyday projects. As a final touch, I decide to glue some leaves, weeds, and a small bow to the side of this circle plaque because I think it's going to add a really nice touch to my project. And then I hung my sign from a tobacco basket that I already had, and I can place it in the entrance of my home, hanging from a door, on a wall, and I really love it because, guys, I did it, and I'm really happy because it is a unique piece. For the next project, I'm going to be writing the letters H, M, and E in capital letters. And then I'm going to change the font to one called Basecamp, and I'm going to adjust the size of the letters as I like. I want to form the word home, and for the letter O, I will look for a pumpkin in images, or you can look for any other design that you like, maybe a Christmas tree, a pumpkin for Halloween, a flower for spring, you name it. And I will arrange everything in a straight line. And first, I'm going to be cutting the pumpkin without a mat. This time I'm going to be using a different material. I'm going to be using Smart Iron On, and whenever you are going to cut something in Iron On, you have to activate the button that says Mirror On. But calm down because Cricut will always remind you that. This is a Smart Iron On that I'm going to be using in orange color, and you must place always the shiny side down on your Cricut, and then in your Cricut design space you press go, and then your Cricut is going to do the job. Now I'm going to be cutting the letters, and I'm going to select them and then choose the material, Smart Iron On, and again Cricut reminds you that you must activate the Mirror On button. For the letters, I'm going to be using my Smart Iron On in black color, and I'm going to place the shiny side down on my Cricut, press go, and start cutting. Iron On is the perfect material to personalize t-shirts, masks, I don't know, you name it. You have so many options, and it is very easy to use. And once your Cricut has made the cut, you can remove what you don't need. For today's video, I'm going to be using this Cricut pillow cover in color like ivory. This fabric is polyester, so you can always go to the heat guide in Cricut.com to know the temperature and the time that you should put in your EasyPress. Once you have the information that you need, I just have to adjust my EasyPress 2 to 315 degrees for 30 seconds and wait for it to heat up. Before placing your iron on in your fabric, I'm going to apply heat on my pillow cover, and then I'm going to place my decals in the way I want them to be and as straight as possible. From there, guys, I just put my EasyPress 2 and press the Cricut button for the 30 seconds to start. Once you're done, just wait a few seconds for it to cool down, and then you can remove the protective sheet on each letter and the pumpkin very gentle. From there, guys, I'm ready to go. I just fill the pillow cover and that will be it. It is perfect now for fall and also for Halloween, and it only took me a few minutes and it was very easy to do. And I promise you that once you use the iron on, you will want to customize everything you see. For the next project in my Cricut Designs page, I'm going to look in images for a text that says give thanks. There are many options and I just select the one that I like the most. Once I insert it, I'm going to be adjusting the size, and I always measure my project or where I want to put my decal just to know exactly the measurements to make my decal, and then I just press make it. Now it will be the same process. Just select if you want to use a mat or not, then the material, and Cricut can cut so many materials like paper, cardstock, iron-on, vinyl, and also draw and make labels. I'm going to be sticking my vinyl on these cute little pumpkins just to personalize it, and I really love it because you can personalize many pumpkins, maybe with the name of your children or with different phrases to decorate your home in a unique way. For the last project, I'm going to be using these two Dollar Tree signs, and I'm going to be sticking them together with hot glue on one side. I really like the design of these weights on the sides, so I'm going to cover them with tape so they don't get painted. And at the top of the sign, I'm going to be covering everything that says with 2 coats of white paint. In my Cricut Designs page, I'm going to write Autumn Market and then pumpkins, apple cider, and high rides in the font that I like the most. And as I told you, they have many options. You just have to have fun changing and creating projects with your Cricut Designs page. And guys, Cricut is a great machine and it is very easy to use for everyday projects, and anyone can do it. Once everything is cut, I'm going to put the transfer tape on my decal and then stick it in the center of my sign, and then remove the transfer tape, and that will be all, guys. My love, this last project was super easy to do and I really like it a lot. I think I'm going to put it on my kitchen, and I really hope that you like this video and all these projects, and that they help you and inspires you to be creative with your Cricut machine. And these are just 5 of many things and ideas that you can do. And if you want to check Cricut, I'm going to be leaving you the link in my description box below so you can go and check that. And guys, if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. That really helps to support my channel, and let me know in the comments which of these projects was your favorite, and make sure that you are subscribed, that you hit the bell, and that you share this video with friends and family. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Remember to follow me on all my social media pages, my webpage, and my new YouTube channel, JAZOMY Home. All the links are going to be in the description box, and see you on my next video. Mwah. Bye guys!